Fellow Lufians, Squealer back with you, this time with another challenge. Look like the Game Facts board has gotten a little bit quiet recently, but this challenge has been brought to me by another Lufian named Kay. And the restrictions are two-man party with Guy and Lexis, so I'll have to kill off Maxim. Once again, it's a KEENID run, kill every enemy, no instant death. Of course, starting from scratch, no blue chests. I have some in my inventory, but I won't be equipping them. And Guy and Lexis must always be in the front row. The part that's going to be a little bit difficult to follow is that I can't equip any equipment that has over a plus 20 in agility, and I can never be at plus 40 or more. And that was a terrible move already. Usually like to take one out in the first round so I'm not getting hit 4 times. Now we've lost Zeppi. But at least it's building our IP a little bit, which you don't necessarily do that much in the early floors. Kay said that his favorite, or one of his favorites to bring in, is Lexis. And he's also one of my favorites. Of course, for anyone that is used to just playing the normal story mode, you don't get to use Lexis for very long. But what I especially love to do is pair Lexis with an elemental ring to make that elemental magic attack that much more powerful, since his intelligence is so high. Down goes Maxim. And I haven't posted a run for quite a while. After a while, you kind of run out of things to say, and it can be pretty time consuming for me to post a run because I have to do it in 10-minute increments. Looks like I'm cutting off the top of the screen here. I've kind of toyed around with the idea of trying to only record the important parts because there's a lot of dead time in between some of the major battles, or finding some awesome chests or something. But I don't know how enjoyable that would be either. And of course it wouldn't be so tedious if I would just fight the guys the first time around. But Lexis is pretty vulnerable right now. If there's one drawback to Lexis, that's probably it. It's really hard to get him well equipped in the ancient caves, as you already know. So sometimes it can be really rough keeping him alive. One thing interesting about Lexis is that his agility ends up being about as high as Maxim's. It's like I played that wrong, but Zeppy saves my ass. Already learned Bubble Blast, if that's worth anything. And of course usually I don't stick with Zeppy. For those that have seen my other runs, I just use him for about the first 10-15 floors, till I've got enough junk that I can evolve Darby to his level 2 form. Right now I'm using a tip that I learned from Oron, which is in the early floors to look around first, see what weapons you can find, just so you can make the battles that much faster. Although it looks like right now I'm taking them out with one shot. Alright, coming up on the 7-minute mark. Well, that's good right there. Something I need. What I might do is skip ahead, stop recording till about the, I don't know, 9th, 10th, 11th floor. One thing bad about that is I hate for it not to be recorded if I were to find a really good red chest in the first 9 floors, which is the best place to get an awesome red chest. But it's just so tedious with the weak battles. And then maybe I'll give you just a rundown of what was missed. Kay, I know that's not what you wanted, but I think in the interest of time and our sanity. Speaking of Kay. Nah. I'll wait till Darby. Well, there's our first blue chest. Oh, awesome. Couldn't ask for much better than that. I don't think I'm going to equip it quite yet, as I want to build my IP. It's not like I'm in any danger right now. Plus, there's always the chance that I find some other blue chest shield for Lexis, in which case I would put the Dark Mirror on Guy. Or, if I find a Curse Lifter before I equip it on someone, I again might choose Guy, since I want to give him the best chance of staying alive if I were to get in deep trouble. Even with the Dark Mirror, Lexis is somewhat susceptible to some of the more powerful enemies. And I always want to have that ace in the hole of somebody that's going to make it through a tough situation. Which is why Dakar is so valuable in runs where you're just using like 2 or 3 characters. Alright, I think I finished off this floor. And of course we've only gone through 2 floors already at the 10-minute mark. More good stuff. And a little bit more time here. Alright, I'll be back.